Hi friends, this is Gail O'Neill, and I teach stamping. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so tonight we're working with pigment sprinkles, and you know my favorite thing is glycerin. So what happened was I was just looking at some YouTube stuff, and Jeanette Cobb is her name. She's also a demonstrator, and her video popped up. I have never seen her before, and she was doing this great technique that she figured out. So she just showed the technique, no cards. I only have a couple cards, but it's fun. Now I'm doing it differently than she did, so I would check out her video since she did come up with this. But I had a problem. She put her glycerin in a spray bottle, one of our little spritz bottles. I could not get it to spritz, even when I added some water and some alcohol. This one I did add some alcohol to. So it is spraying. Yeah, it's doing pretty good. Sometimes it comes out as a spray, and so I might have to thin it a little more, but it seems to be doing what it's supposed to do. But so this is a baby wipe, and I have two, and I stretched it to try and get some of the like the design out of it, and she did that also. But she used a block, and I was so messy I could not handle it. So my wipes are very old and dry, so I'm first going to spritz it with water just to get it a little wet. And I did try glycerin, not this way, but I used to, you know, paint with, well, I still do, with glycerin and inks, and I had tried it with the Brusho, and those were like really crystals, so they didn't work as well. But these are fine. They're fine. So it really works. Let me see if I can get some. Yeah, I'm gonna see, it worked all day. Now it's not going to. That's the only, I'm gonna thin it a little bit more. When you do it with the alcohol, it will, that'll evaporate out. Let me just make sure this is, yep, it's alcohol. So hopefully that'll unclog the bottle. Now also what I added to it is our shimmer paint, and that's going to make it a little bit shimmery. And then I'll be showing you something else that's better. It's still kind of gloppy. It's because I'm live. Come on. I'll just take my bottle and like pour it on there. Well, let's see if it's enough for now. Alright, so I'm going to do the Lovely lipstick, I think this one is. And I mean, you could do this with water, but you'll get more out of it with the glycerin because it takes longer for it to dry. So I'm using, this is the Daffodil Delight. And then I'm going to switch to some greens. I mean, I had, look at all these stamps. This isn't all of them that I had out that I was playing with. So this is what some of it looks like. There I did the leaves in 2 different colors. This one I just love. And I did do a card with that, and I'm going to be doing another one. And then, yeah, I'll show you a few other. Like, mostly you need a bold stamp, but I tried it with this one and it worked. And then I tried it with a distinctive stamp, and at first it wasn't wet enough, and I sprayed a little more and finally got a good one. And then these, I just love these. Wait till you see the card I did with it. I like it. But, and then if you remember that other swiping technique I did, so at the very end, I took, and I didn't want to waste all that ink. Well, I wasted some, but I did that too. So I have backgrounds and backgrounds. Okay, so let me grab a piece of paper. And I was using, you know, half sheets, and this is a quarter sheet. So we'll do, hopefully this is wet enough. If not, I'll put some more glycerin. So now this is from the layer stamp. So this is like layer number 2. So this would make an awesome, I think one of the cards I might have used that as a background. It's pretty, right? So that's one. I should do it complete. Now this is, oh, this one I just love. I think it needs some more glycerin. Oh, there it goes. Okay, let's try that again. Let me just fix my screen. Might need a little bit more red on it. Yeah, it needs more red to do that one. But, and you can always add more and add some more. But let me show you some like backgrounds. They come out like really, really good. So this is that spotty, I can't even, I have a pile of stamp sets on the floor, so I don't even know the names of everything I've pulled them out of. Now she cleaned her stamp each time not to like contaminate it, but I'm just hitting different spots. And it was like, it might make it muddy. So it all depends on what you want to do. But there's one background with that. Okay, let's see this little one. You know what? Let me add some green. Granny apple green. And these do not look what they end up being. It's really weird. Like this looks yellow or orange in the thing. Alright, so let's see if I can. Alright, I didn't want to get all messy, but if I have to hold it up. Really, Gail? Oh. I get a couple spritzes and then it stops again. Okay. It smells too alcohol-y for me. It really... I'll have to find a sprayer that it works. So this is going to be a much lighter. Oh, it's not even showing up red or pink. Some. And you can go back over it, like do it, you know, more random, and then go back in if you can find a red spot that you want to get in there. So I love like the speckly backgrounds. So that's that one. I mean, I could add more. I can even add a different stamp. Now, a couple of these I did not try. I want to switch colors, but what I'm gonna do is try to do this neat. Yeah, right. All right. That ain't gonna happen, so we're gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. So just do a little swiping. I don't want to do any more. I cut them down anyway, so rather than totally waste it. But if you were doing this yourself, you would be doing a lot. And it begins. Okay, so I want to do some purples. They're all dry. This is a different one and they're all dry too. Okay. So let me see if I can skip the water, if this will work. Really? I don't know if this has anything on it. But I'm gonna try something. Oh, it's got red. It'll mix with the purple. We'll try that. And then I'll try to get a little more. Figures, right? So let's do some purple. I'll just spray it with water and some maybe. All right, this is the last one, and then I'll show you the other technique. Now, she basically did 3 techniques, but you see it works with water also. But I do like the glycerin when it worked. Okay. I will figure out this bottle thing. Oh, it does look nice with this. Can you see that? That is awesome. So the daisy set. I'm going to just move this aside and I'll finish it later. But it does work with that. I'm loving it. Okay, so I'm going to move this aside and show you the other technique. So what she did was mixed, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do something else. But she mixed Whisper White ink and whatever color she wanted to pick and some glycerin. And where's my sample of it? You can paint with it or stamp with it. So mine didn't come out so good and I didn't continue doing it. I wanted to try something else, but definitely watch her video. And then you can paint with it, although this needed to be thinned out a little bit more with some more glycerin. But I like it. Okay, so let me move this aside and I'll show you what I did. So, and this is what you could do with the other with water and use them as paint, because it is a pigment. It's pigment ink. It's very strong. So I think I did add the I did add shimmer to it, so I have to stir them up a little bit. But I'm going to use this color. So you can see the shimmer, I think, as I'm stirring it. And all I did was just sprinkle some in and added maybe three drops of glycerin. Now I found the easiest way is to use the blender pens. But since we have 6 colors, you're going to have to take, if you do this, 3 and say, okay, these are just for doing the sprinkles and paint. So I don't know how the other ones I did, you'll see them in a minute when I go to put the cards together. But all I did was, and it's pretty quick. I think I say that with everything, right? But it's pretty quick. So you go in and do like a quick coat. And it really absorbs right into that. And I went right over the black. I mean, I tried not to, but now I'm going even quicker, so I am. And after you get like your first coat down, then you can start going back, like as it dries, and put in a little darker, or even, whoops, that's when you got to change. I'm just going to take a drop of that one. And you can start just putting in a little bit of color. But you see, you hardly need, well, it's got some of the red on it from before. This is going to be a fiery flower. But that's all you do. You just play. My good old saying, play. And you can blend it out a little. If I'm going to blend one, it's going to be that one. So you could see how that would look. So you can do all kinds of painting with these. Because of the glycerin, it's not going to dry up. If you did it with water, it would turn back into a powder. And I think with the shimmer, I mean, I haven't left it long enough to really know, but I think because you put the shimmer paint in, that it would also, I don't think that dries up. So it would stay like this. So depending on what you keep yours in, I had picked this up at some show, but if I don't keep it straight up, it's going somewhere. So I'm going to slide that there, find my cover. Yep. And hope that, but so many, I think I'm doing, yeah, I did with this one. That came out really good also. So did this stamp, but I don't think I'm doing one with that. So let's do the cards. Okay, so this is one I did yesterday. And the one like that I'm doing today is this one. So I took one of the swiped backgrounds, and the other one, like I had stamped this twice. So let's put that together, and I have to find the stamp I was using for that. Each new page, that's the other one. Together is the perfect place to be. That's the one. Okay, so let's start putting that together. Fingerprints on everything. I mean, this really is nothing. I really don't like wearing gloves, so I definitely was a little neater, but I did a lot more when I was doing them. Fingerprints. I might pop that up. Okay, so let's put this, we're going to put that flat. Or maybe I wanted to pop that up because this is going to be flat. I'm going to pop that up. See, this is what happens when you don't pre-plan out your cards. Then I have to be creative in front of you. Oh, that's not the side I just cut. Come on, Gail. Fingers. Okay. So who's ready to play with this stuff? She did some beautiful, like, small flowers. Oh, this was supposed to go under there. I don't think it's going to make it. Ugh. Now it's going to make it. What a maroon. Okay, so I'm going to use my fuse for this. Has anybody figured out how I shut my messages off? Okay, so that's going to get popped up there, and then we're going to do the together, and I think I should do it in purple. So Gorgeous Grape. And this is from the Stitched Hearts. I'm a little off on that. Let's try the other side. Even though that's the wrong side of the heart of the die cut. I'm not much better on that one. Okay, so that's going to go there. And then this one, let's hope it works. I haven't used this in a while. And it's not going to. What else can go? All right, I have another alternative. We're going to use this. Well, it sure is sticking to me. And then that goes right around there. This is looking better as it dries. And as it dries, that's when you start to see the shimmer. I just happen to glance over at it. All right, let's try one with more left on it. There's a little bead from when I did the shaker cards, what, like 2 months ago? I'll leave, that's enough. Look, I'm only using a few. Aren't you proud of me? That's got another one stuck under it. Okay, so there is that one. I just think it's so pretty with those colors and my fingerprints. Okay, so here's another one. So here's where I use that bigger stamp, and then I use the little one, and I even put some in there where it was lighter. So you can use any of the distinctive. Okay, so I was like going to put this one together, and then I said, oh, I'll just do them, and I stamped it wrong anyway. So I'm coming up with how I'm going to fix it. Maybe. Black ink. So I'm going to put that at an angle. And we're going to glue that together. Well, now I left the cover off of this. I'm a catastrophe. Okay, and then this is going to go down to that, and then we're going to trim this one. And then hope it looks good. Because I'm just not sure. Alright, so this one is going to go on there. And this I colored with the blends. So that's going to go there. And that's going to go right there. And then we're going to trim that. And hope it looks good. Whoa. I'm so glad that had the cover on it. I should have went further down so it had the full corner. Alright, is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, there's the other one. And then this will just go down flat. And I think I'll just put some, let's see, those don't match. These could, maybe. Thought I had an open one. Maybe that. Yeah, it'll do. Okay, so that's that. It's not so bad. And it fixed it, covered the mistake. Okay, next one. So here are 3 flowers that I colored like I showed you the mango one. And this was the background that I did with that other layer, and I stamped sorry across there. I probably should have used the tape. It's a little warped. Better. Okay. So then I just figured this one is like yellowery. Okay, so I'll do that. And then this one will pop up. And this one we're going to do flat as well. So that's because I said a bad word at the beginning of the video. I'm sorry. Okay, and then this one was fun because I did the background, just didn't decide what I'm doing with that. With the grass from the Hostess set, I put like temporary tape to see how I was going to do these. So let's put this down. And this is right here, so I'll grab it. My glue is uncovered again. That's not good. Now when I come on Sunday, I'm going to have a drawing. So let me show you what it is. I'm going to start doing, I have 4 of these to give away, the glue holders that were sent to me by Crafter Solution. Whoa. So somebody, well, 4 people will get to have those. So I'll probably do 2 this Sunday and 2 the following Sunday. Because these things, and they're coming out with something new. They're awesome. Love them, love them. Okay. So we're going to put this one down that way. Like that. And you can see like the different, you know, depending on what sprinkles you use, what combo you're going to get. I love the blues and the purples and yellow. Love it. So then this one will also go down flat. And then this one will pop up. So this is what I didn't know what I was going to do with it. Well, now I glued that one down, so that's not going to happen. I think I need to sponge it. I think I cut too much off of it. No, it'll be fine. I'll put it slightly under that. Oh, I wonder, one of the sets has like little, oh, I think it's this set from the grass, like a couple little flies. But I think this needs to be sponged. So, let's do it in a little purple because it's there. Of course, that's a green sponge. And I think, flag it or straight? Straight. Where did I just put that? Okay, so that's going to go there. And I'm going to put it down first. Decisions when you're designing. Okay. These have a lot of ink on them from splashing. I think just see purple? No. No. Yeah, they'll be all over. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we're talking. Okay, up. Yes. I'm tired of the ends right now. It's late. My fingers don't like them. And there it be. Okay, so let me bring everything back. So there they are. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you want to get messy, go for it. I suggest using the box. I'm going to play with that spritz bottle and find the right amount of each, or maybe it's just my bottles. I don't know. I'll figure something out and I will let you know. But I will see you again on Sunday. God, the weeks go so fast. And you know my motto. I don't know what, but it'll be something. See you then. Thanks for joining me. Good night, everyone.